Welcome back to the Sly 2 Band of Thieves 100% walkthrough on the PlayStation 3.
Okay, guys, let's head down there and win those talons from Jean. Sly, try to keep a low profile when we get close. We don't want him to recognize you.
In this part, we're going to do the operation for episode 7, the Lumberjack Games.
Excuse me, sir. We humble lumberjacks would like to participate in your lumberjack games.
Think you got what it takes to win the clockwork talons, eh? Well, I'm sure enough gonna let you play, so long as you pay the entry fee.
Much obliged, partner. We'll, just take our positions for the competition.
Enjoy the moment while you think you still got a chance. It's as close to winning as you'll ever get. This year's first event will be a power chopping contest. Not like anyone's ever gonna beat my record, but let them try.
The Lumberjack Games have different tasks for you to do. This is the log chopping thingy, and this is for Mary to do.
Not bad, Hippo. But watch and learn as I destroy that log without even breaking a sweat.
Okay, Bentley, you're on. Plant the eagle egg on Bassan, and the angry eagle parent should swoop in and throw off his axe timing.
The only chance we have at winning at the Lumberjack Games is by cheating, so with the log chopping we're going to cheat by placing this eagle egg in John Bisson's pocket. So the eagles will come swooping after the egg and attack John Bisson. And that's how we're going to cheat at the log chopping. Try to get a very good score when you're doing these tasks, because if you don't get 10s at all from all 3 of the judges, you're not going to make it. So you have to get 3 10s, perfect score at all of the tasks to do it.
What? I think you better rethink them scores, boys. What you intended to give me was perfect 10s, right? So your pink friend knows how to handle an axe. Let's see how you handle a vertical wall of ice.
Now we're going to climb up this wall of ice, and that's pretty much easy because you've done this before and you've got pretty much good time on your hands. So this shouldn't be too hard. You should do this on first try because it's that easy. So yeah.
Pretty good for a scrawny raccoon. Now, watch and learn as I demonstrate the art of power climbing.
Hurry! Use those grapples to hook onto Bisson. You will need to hook him with all 3 lines to pull him off the wall.
To make John Bisson lose at this task, we need to shoot all 3 of these grappling hooks onto John Bisson to make him fall off the ice wall. I find this to be very hard because I find it very hard to shoot the grappling hooks, but I did it anyway, so this might take some tries or just one try, but I think you should be alright.
It seems you have pulled the wrong cards again. Did I ever tell any of you the story about the judge from last year's competition who mistakenly gave me a score other than 10? I see we're tied with only one event to go. Unfortunately for you, I've saved my best event for the last. The spinning log competition.
Okay, looks easy enough. I just need to stay out of the water.
This is the spinning log task, and this is pretty much keeping... Oh, sorry, I need to hiccup and I killed it. And this is pretty much not touch the water. So on this task you're Bentley, and it's pretty much not touching the water. If you touch the water, you're going to lose, so do not touch the water, and you have to switch between the barrels so you make sure you don't fall into the water. But this should be alright. I find when I do this task, I think it's so easy that I just don't keep an eye on the barrel, so I lose at this very often, but it's not because it's hard, it's because I don't follow it, if I can say it like that. But that's pretty much that task.
You're one lucky turtle, I'll give you that. But now, watch how a skilled log roller does it.
This is crazy. John Bisson's got those judges so intimidated, there's no way he can lose.
You're right, Murray. Those guys need to go. Okay, I'm just making this up on the fly, but what if I were to lure the judges one by one into that cave? Once inside, you two will knock them out and take their clothes.
Ingenious! When all 3 judges have been restrained, we'll be able to don our disguises and take their place at the judges' table. Sly, you can use the alarm clock gadget to distract the judges and lure them into the cave.
That's a great plan, Sly, but you'll have to move fast. Once John Bisson finishes the log rolling event, the gig is up.
There's no way John Bison can lose at this, so we have to lure the 3 judges into the cave, and then we're going to knock them out and take their clothes and pretend to be guards. And to lure them into the cave, we need to use the alarm clock gadget, because that will make them go to the sound, pretty much, like this. And then you throw an alarm clock in front of the cave, like this, and jump into the barrel. And that's one of 3 guards taken and done with. 2 more to do. This one is for Murray, I guess. It looks very stupid because they say they're going to take their clothes, but how can you take their beaks? That's very strange. It's a costume. And now it's time for the last and 3rd guard, actually, and this one is for Sly. So that's great. And then we're going to give John Bison 0 in score, so he's going to lose.
What? I thought I warned you judges about the consequences for incorrect scores. Wait a second. You aren't the judges I hired. It's the scrawny raccoon and his annoying friends. Well, if you want the challenge, then why don't you just take them?
Oh, my aching head. Those talons really pack a punch. Sly! Murray! Wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
Where are we? What's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. Bison must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
It looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless you can fit through that hole.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and try to free you guys from the outside. If there's any trouble, I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill controls.
While you guys do that, I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck, Bentley, and remember to shout if I can help you from up here.
Bentley, you okay?
I can't see you from in here, but I heard the fall.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Well now, Candy Britches. I should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick 'em up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my boys paid a visit to your hideout and found all them clockwork parts. Lucky thing, too. Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talons.
You sold all the clockwork parts? Arpeggio has them all?
I wouldn't expect one of your kind to understand the finer points of commerce. You turtles are too stupid to know a woodcutter from a woodchuck.
That's it. Time I showed you just how stupid we turtles really are. Sly, on my command.
I hear you.
Prepare yourself, Bisson. En garde.
Okay, Walnut. Get ready for a smush.
I should pull.
Saw blades.
Done.
So this is the boss battle against Jean Bison, and this time we're actually being Bentley without his RC chopper or anything. So that's pretty cool, in my opinion, but we're using this walkie-talkie to talk to Sly because you need to use these logs, fire, blades, and stuff to take out Jean Bison because that's the only way we can hurt him, basically. So that's what we're doing because we can't take him out ourselves. We have to use things like this. And to do that you have to press buttons like triangle, square, circle to take out the commands. And sometimes he gets out guard, sometimes it's dynamite, and he just took himself out. Looks like. It looked like it anyways. But I find this boss battle to be really hard because I can't remember what command is on which button, so I find this to be quite hard for some reason. But that's just me, I hope, because that's very stupid of me. But that's the boss battle.
Tarnation! I've been done in by some four-eyed turtle? Times have changed.
Once again, brains triumph over brawn.
Good job, little buddy. That was some fast thinking.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job opening that door, Murray.
Thanks.
Attention, John Bison. Arpeggio's carrier blimp will arrive to pick up the Northern Light battery in exactly 1 minute.
Okay, enough patting ourselves on the back. If we're going to get the clockwork parts back, we need to get onto that blimp.
The silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk, let's move.
Shake a leg.
Now that Jean Bison has sold all our clockwork parts to Arpeggio, we need to find a way to get onto his blimp. And to do that, we need to get into the silo, the battery silo, to get into the blimp. So I'll see you in the next part for episode 8.
As we shut ourselves into the Northern Light battery, it became black. For a few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that Jean Bison's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped. And then, we felt it. We were being lifted up to Arpeggio's blimp. It was all so strange. The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our clockwork parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure. I was twitchy and ready for action. Any action. Bentley tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans. But Murray took it the worst. He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon. That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him.